Oh, thank you. Hello, Claudia. Yeah, he loves eating. Eating and sleeping. Them are his favorite things to do. He's like, "Are you talking about me?" Let me turn his bowl around. Maybe that'll help him. Oh, thank you. Yeah, turtles are really good animals to have. I mean, especially, well, I don't know about all turtles, or, you know what I'm saying? Like Spike. Like you seen, I can put my hand right in front of his face. Like when he's eating, like he's not gonna bite me. He's just like, they just don't. I mean, I don't know if all turtles are like him. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like most of his kind, the Salcutta turtles, I can't say it right. Oh, yeah, that might be too, Laura. Yeah, any kind of vegetables or fruits. He loves fruits too, like watermelon. He don't care for bananas too much. I gave him bananas one time. He didn't really care for them. Um, but any kind of melons. He likes blueberries and blackberries. Um, he's 11. He'll be 12 on September 12th. Yeah, Laura, that's probably true. Spike hisses a lot too. And I mean, I just think that's how they do it. I don't know. Like he hisses a lot too, though. But like, so I'd probably, yeah. I don't think he probably knows we're trying to help him. Oh, your hubby's birthday is that day. I bought him for my daughter's. My daughter's birthday is September 13th, and she aggravated me all that year for a turtle. So I went and got Spike on the 12th, and he hatched that day. He hatched like probably 11 hours before I got there, and so she got Spike for her 11th birthday, and she's now 22. And in 11 years, I think she's fed him one time, maybe two times in 11 years, but not many. But she's super busy. She's getting ready to go to med school, and she's just a young adult. But all of her teenage years, she could have done it. But teenagers are just busy, which it's okay. And the guy at the pet store told me, he said, if you can get him to start eating, you have a good chance. He said, but 50% of turtles die when they hatch because they don't know how to eat. And I'm trying to fix the camera so I can follow him. And he said, if you can get him to start eating, he'll be a good animal for you. And I was like, you don't know how to eat? Like, I don't know how to make turtles eat. And he said, you can't make them eat. Either do it or they don't. And he just told me, he said, I'm not going to lie to you. 50% of the turtles, that's what they die from after they hatch is because they just don't know how to eat. And I was like, that's the strangest thing ever. And he said, honestly, he hatched about 11 hours ago, and we haven't even tried to give him, or At that time, they didn't know it was a boy or a girl. But he said, we haven't even tried. There was two of them. And he said, we haven't even tried to give them any food yet. And he said, but if we do get them eaten, he said the price goes way up. Because I think Spike was, I want to say, like $3.50 11 years ago. He said, if we get them eaten, though, you're going to pay over, $800. And I was like, really? I had no clue they were that expensive. So I was like, well, I guess I'll take my chances. And I started feeding the pellets like the zoos and stuff feed. And like that's his main diet is there's these those brown pellets you guys see me eat. It's all vitamins and nutrients that the turtles need. And Spike was so little. He was about the size of a 50-cent piece when I brought him home. Like I put him in a coffee cup, and like I could have put 3 of him in that coffee cup and it probably still wouldn't have been full. That's how little he was. And I think he ate like a half a pellet his first time he ate. And I was so happy, like he ate. And as you see, he's never had a problem with eating. Now I don't know how the other one did, because there was 2 of them there. I hope that it ate too. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah. Yeah, like, when Spike was a lot littler, I used to pack him in and out of the house like it was nothing daily. And now that he weighs almost 100 pounds, I can't do it. Like, I can't pick him up anymore. But, my daughter's boyfriend's always here. He lives here, but, like right now she's not here because she's doing something with pets right now. But he's here, so, and he works in construction, so he picks Spike up like it's no problem. So whenever I need Spike moved around, I just go get him. He's got food hanging out of his mouth. He's always got something hanging out of his mouth. Where are you going, Spiky? Oh, and then, after I gave Spike to my daughter on her birthday, she looked at me and she said, Mom, I meant a water turtle. And I was like, I mean, you talked about this turtle, like, climbing around, this, that, and the other. Like, it took her to find him because I thought she meant his kind of turtle. And, yes, Laura, yes. Like, if I don't want to aggravate him or something and I need to move Spike around, I get a tarp, just, a normal tarp. And, like, I'll just slide Spike on the tarp, and I'll just pull the tarp wherever I need it. I would say, like right now, looking at his neck, it's probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches. He can get it out to about 7 or 8 inches. Like, he can get it way out there. He's like, oh, I dropped a carrot. Watch, I'll dump this bowl out and he'll probably eat some of it. Spiky, I'm following you. I can dump these carrots out. Oh, I hope you guys can see him still. Okay, I dumped it all out. He'll come back here. Come on, Spiky. Spike, come here. Spike. Spikey. Come here, buddy. Come here. Spike, look. Come here. Look. Oh, yeah. One other person in here mentioned a Russian tortoise, and I meant to look it up because I don't know what they look like, but I want to see what they look like. Do they live a long time too? Oh, that's the neighbor's dog. Oh, yeah, I do too, Laura. I do too. And if it's like like when I get out to get the turtle, if it like snaps at me or something, I just take my foot and like slide it off the road. I've had cars honk me and get so angry at me. Like drivers, they don't stop for nothing in the road. They just will like plow it right over. I'm like, how do you do that? Like I would literally put my car in a ditch before I ran over any animal. I mean, but people get mad. I'm like, you're just gonna have to get mad at me. I'm not running over any animal. Like, but there's people out here that drive that just act like they're, I mean, they see them, but they act like they don't. They just run right over them. I'm like, how in the world do you do that? Oh, the Russian turtles don't live that long. Um, I think Spike, like, I was looking it up. I think the Spikes, they live like 50 to 75 years, I want to say. Um, the guy at the pet store, he had a female named Puddles, and she was 25 the day that I bought Spike. And he just let her walk around the pet store. It was so neat. Um, she was 25 and she just, like looking it up online to see if Spike was a boy or a girl, I was like, I don't know what they mean. Like it says if their shell's concaved or, and I'm like, what do I have to compare it to, you know? And, yeah. And, but now that I've seen a grown female like Puddles, And Spike, I see what they mean, because like the females look like if you drew a cartoon version, you know, like you would make them more round, like a bigger, like a humpier shell, you know what I mean? Like a more rounded shell, I guess. And that's, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea to get one of them paddles. There's two of them in the shed out front. I might put one of them in my trunk. That's a good idea. Um, but her shell was like, you know, like perfectly round or whatever. And Spike is more long and flat. You know what I mean? So, I mean, now that I've seen two grown, a male and a female, I understand what the Google was telling me. But when I looked it up, I was like, I have no clue what they're saying. But now I do. Oh, they eat their fish. Yeah. Wondered if they could just like move them to a different pond or something, like so they don't have to hurt them. Or if they're gonna kill them, like, at least eat the turtles. I mean, don't just kill them for nothing. But I mean, I understand that they would get mad. I get mad at these possums and raccoons that get my chickens all the time. But I've never hurt one of them. But I get angry at them. The last one that got in there, a raccoon, got 6 of my chickens. I was so angry. But I mean, I've seen that raccoon 1,000 times. I give him cat food. Like, here, I'll give you cat food. Just don't eat my chickens, please. So I put out cat food for him every night. We used to have 2 big possums that came around. They were so big and fat from eating the cat food, where I feed all the homeless cats. These possums were so big and fat. I went outside to leave one day, and one of them was on the porch. And it tried to move so fast, you know, because I guess I scared it. Like, it was so fat it couldn't move. I never laughed so hard in my life. It got by the steps on the porch, and it just like laid on its side and just rolled down the steps because it couldn't move as fast as it wanted to, I guess. I sat there for a good 10 minutes just laughing because I've never seen a possum do that. Like, it was this big fat possum and its legs were like an inch big, you know? And it's like, I can't move fast enough. I don't know if it meant to roll down the steps or it just did roll down the steps. Oh, it was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. But I haven't even, like, they normally were here. Well, last winter they were here. They were here for a long time. And then they're just gone. Like, I haven't seen either one of them in probably 3 months. I'm like, where did they go? I don't know if the raccoons and possums get along. I don't have any clue, but both them possums, I haven't seen either one of them in months. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would like to be a turtle either. But it's funny, like, if you watch Spike, the sleep streams I do at night, I do them because I have, well, 4 different mothers now that said that their toddlers, you know, they love Spike, and they'll sit there and watch Spike forever and ever. And they said when I do the sleeping streams, that their toddlers will just fall asleep because that's what Spike's doing. So that's why I do those a lot, is for them. I forget what I was going to say though. I don't know what I was saying before that. Oh, Like when Spike sleeps, like you know how most of the turtles they go in their shell when they sleep. Like if you watch his sleep streams, his whole entire neck's out of his shell. Like he's like, I ain't going in there. But that's probably just because, you know, he's been in a safe environment his whole life, so he doesn't know danger. But if he was a wild turtle, I'm sure he'd sleep in his shell. I'll have to look that up. Oh, is that your is that a dog that you're talking about, Laura? Yeah, I built a new chicken coop last summer, and I thought I did so good. Like I dug like 6 inches down in the ground all the way, and filled it up with concrete, and put the wire that I was using, you know, to build it 6 inches down, so that way nothing could dig under it. And I did that around the whole thing, everywhere besides the door, you know, because I got to be able to go in and out it. And you know, that's where that dang raccoon got in at, was right the door. It just pushed in the wire, the fencing that I used, and went right in. So now I have cinder blocks. I have 3 cinder blocks in front of the door because I can't bury the water. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta, that's the door. I gotta go in and out. So now I just put cinder blocks in front of the door so that raccoon can't get back in there. But yeah, I've got 6 of them. And I said I was gonna get more this spring, but I still haven't. I just, I got so much stuff to do, and I just feel so far behind on everything. Like I lay down like 2 or 3 hours every 24 hours, and I feel bad for even laying down for that long because I just feel like I can't get caught up. He wants to go to bed, but I gotta clean his house. Sorry, Spike. Hold on 1 second, buddy. Hold on. I gotta clean his house before we can go in there. It's dirty. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I can't spell either. I mean, I can read your spelling just fine. You do a lot better than me. Well, I can start a sleep stream in about 30 minutes, if you guys want me to. I'm trying to think. I did one last night, but it kicked itself off at like 3 hours or something. Um, Small bites. I gotta go get the shovel and stuff to get in there and clean his house out real quick so he can go in there and go to bed. 7:30. Spike's like, it's my bedtime. But I'll set up a sleep stream in about 20-30 minutes, guys. I'm gonna get the stuff and clean his house up for him so he can go to bed. And hopefully, if it's not raining, I'll do another stream with him tomorrow. Yeah, that's true, Laura. He is. He's like, you should have been in there and had that clean, because normally I do. Normally it's the first thing I do when I come out is go in there and clean his house. But I thought it was going to storm, so I just hurried up and turned on the live stream and gave him his food and stuff today. Yeah, he is spoiled rotten. Ain't you, Spiky? It's like, yeah, I'll spoil. He loves it when you just like rub his shell. He'll just lay there forever and let you rub him, like, like itching a dog's back or something. He loves it. Oh, thank you, Laura. Okay, guys, I'll set up a sleep stream as soon as I get his house cleaned out. And then we'll be back tomorrow if it don't rain. Every day it looks like it's going to storm here, but it hasn't yet. Well, I hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you here in 20 minutes or tomorrow. Bye, guys.